So hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Nail from Awesome Nail. I am so happy that you guys came back to see more of my project panning videos. I am really excited to be a part of the project panning community. So I feel like people have really welcomed me with open arms, and I'm checking out videos and people are checking out my videos and subscribing, and people are subscribing to me too. So thank you, much appreciated. If you're new, stick around. Instead of trying to torture myself with products that I'm just not using, if I do 3 updates, and during those 3 monthly updates, maybe even 2, I haven't touched a product, then more likely than not, I'm just gonna declutter it, because there's a reason you've lasted 3 years, 2 years, or whatever in my collection. It just means I'm not using you. Because as you'll see in my other project pan, where I'm trying to get through my high-end products, my reverse VIB route, and I'll link that down below, I'm going through some of those products just fine, and it's because it's stuff that I like. So I've just decided that, you know, if I've had you going over 2 years and I never used you up, it's maybe because you weren't something I loved. So, and the purpose of this one is to use it or lose it. So by the end of the year, if I haven't used it or used it up, I will just get rid of it. So, okay. So I will start with some really easy updates. Stuff that I've finished. The Dior Addict Lash Mascara. It's one that I do like. This was a repurchase. I've purchased once before. I am definitely going to get rid of this one, and I'll put it in an empties post on my blog. I'm not going to repurchase it right now because quite frankly, I have about 2 other unopened mascaras that I need to get through. I try never to, and I have one that's opened. I have one that's open, 2 unopened, 3 unopened. No, I have 2 opened, 2 unopened, and a bunch of samples. And I try never to have more than 3 or 4 in my collection, because, and I try never to have more than 2 that are open. That way I can get through them and not expose them to bacteria and stuff like that. So okay. So the first update, as you saw, was something that I was throwing away. Pretty happy about that, because I finished something in this project. So that makes me pretty excited. I also have some progress here on my Dior Star foundation. I did align where I was with my previous update, and as you can see, I've been kind of really trying to focus hard on using this particular foundation. So I have made a bit of a gap. It's not very clear, but you can kind of see through the light. So I was able to show how much I've used of that one. So I'm pretty pleased with that progress. The other item I've been able to power through is also the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. So yeah, I have been kind of charging my way through this one. So I'm pretty pleased that I would say I'm a little over halfway done on the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer Water, which I will not repurchase when I'm done. I also probably won't repurchase the Dior Star foundation, not because there's anything wrong with that. It's actually one of my favorite foundations, but I'm trying to work through my other foundations as well. So if I do repurchase, it'll be much later on. So good progress on those ones. So I'm gonna also, okay, so I wanted to show those 2 because I've made good progress. Oops, sorry. This lippy is gonna be close on the declutter block. Have not touched it. No, I might have used it once. It's a very shiny lip gloss, and I'm not really into shiny glosses right now, so it's not looking good for this one. I'm not gonna lie. The other item I have barely touched this time around is my Tom Ford lipstick in Reckless. I've barely touched this one. I'm not even gonna lie, people. It's just not being touched. I'm just not going through a bright orangey red phase right now. So it's not looking good for this one. I'm gonna give it a few more tries. See how that goes. This is the other lip product. This I have used, maybe not as often as I should have, but I have used the darker side. which I do like. And I have used this one probably a couple of times. Again, I've got a long way to go. Ugh. Here's another item I have not touched. This is, what is this? Oh, Bobbi Brown Blush in Cranberry. Nothing, not even once touched that one. Not even. This is the Chanel bronzer. I kind of use it as a finishing powder. Barely touched it. This, haven't touched it. Yeah, this will probably end up getting decluttered pretty soon. This I have used a couple of times. I love that cranberry color. I'm very close to hitting pan on it, so pretty excited. We'll keep going through this one. It's one of my favorite quads. I mean, quints, I guess, since it's 5 of them. Oh, this I still use very, very regularly. I've been trying to focus on this top left quadrant here. I figure if I'm able to keep digging in that one, I can extend the pan that way, but I think I'm done. I'm doing pretty good on this one. I hope this will be the first highlighter I ever finish. Oh boy, another product I'm doing pretty good on, but as you can see, it cracked again and it's getting incredibly messy. I tried to repan this, but I might have overdone the alcohol, and unfortunately, it cracked again almost immediately after I was done pressing it, after it had dried. So I'm still trying to use it, but it's getting really messy because I've cracked the whole case. So yeah, it's not looking good for that powder either, considering that I have already got its backup. This I have used, and I'm so glad I'm doing this project pan, because this is something I had not touched at all, and I've really enjoyed digging into that rose. I've used this maybe 3 or 4 days a week, and you can't even tell that rose imprint is still perfect. So that's gonna drive me insane. I'm trying to disrupt the rose, people. Okay, this I gotta be careful with, because this is another one that's broken. It's my other Marc Jacobs product. Not touched, not even once. Actually, more of these wine cranberry colors that I absolutely loved. This ended up stuck in my daughter's bathroom, and I didn't find it for a while, so I hadn't used it, but I would very much like to. This you can definitely see progress. There's a really good hole in that one. I think I'm really, really close to hitting pan. You know, I've gone down the sides, and the sides are starting to cave in a little bit. I'm convinced I'm like about to hit pan on this one. So I'm pretty excited. Lots of progress. And then item number 17 is the NYX eyeshadow base. I just can't believe how dewy that still is. I've had this thing for about 2 years now. It's another one now. I've yet to hit pan, much to my surprise, because I think I'm getting there. It's down the sides, down the middle. It's pretty big. It's pretty deep though. So, but I've made lots of good progress on that one as well. So there it is. It's my progress on my update one of my 2017 Use It or Lose It 17 products in 2017. I think I'm doing okay.